everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a tutorial on this classic holiday makeup look. Classic holiday to me means a bright red lip. So that's what I did in this tutorial. I tried to keep the rest of the face fairly simple. So if you'd like to see how I got this look, then please keep watching. I started by moisturizing and priming my face, and I primed my face with Benefit's Porefessional Primer, and I only applied it in my T-zone area, or the areas that I tend to get really oily. And then I am using my Nars foundation as always, and this is the Sheer Glow foundation in the color Tahoe, and I'm using a Morphe M439 brush to blend the foundation into my skin. Next, I'm using concealer. This is the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I am applying it underneath my eyes in order to conceal and highlight that area. And then I'm also going to apply some in the T-zone area or a little bit on my forehead, down my nose, and on my chin in order to balance out that under eye highlight. I'm using a Morphe M439 brush in order to blend out the concealer. And this is my favorite brush to use to blend out concealer. It is the perfect size for that under eye T-zone area, number one, and it's so gentle. And I like to use gentle tapping motions to press the products onto my skin because I feel like that is what gives me a really nice full coverage effect. Now I'm going to do a cream contour, and this is the same cream contour routine that I usually do, and that's of course using the Anastasia Beverly Hills cream contour kit and using the Morphe M439 brush to apply the contour, and then using the Makeup Geek buffer brush to buff it out. Now I'm setting the under eye area with the Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, and I'm using a Morphe M439 brush to apply the powder. And if I have missed any products or brushes, I will be listing them all down below in the description box. So just check there if you would like to see what I'm using. To set the rest of my face, I'm using the translucent powder by Mercier, and I'm going to be using a powder puff to apply this to my face. So I'm using this powder as an extra layer of coverage because I knew that I would be wearing my makeup for over 8 hours, and it was warm out as well. So I am using this powder to make sure my makeup stays in place. And then as usual, I'm going to use my MAC Mineralize Skinfinish. This is what I usually set my face with, and I love it, but it is also a very light powder. And I have dry skin, so that's why I like to use light powders to set my face. So instead of using one heavy powder, using these two light powders gave me the matte finish and the coverage I was looking for, and it didn't make my skin feel dry at all throughout the day. I'm going to fill in my brows using the Brow Wiz by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is in the color medium brown. So I'm going to lightly fill in my brows with this pencil, and then I'm going to go in with the Benefit Gimme Brow, and that's in the color number 3. And this is a brow volumizing gel, and so it adds a tint of color. So I feel like using this brow gel gives me that extra definition without adding too much product. Now I'm going to apply concealer underneath my brows to conceal any discoloration and to brighten up my brow bone. For my eyes, I'm going to be using the Tartelette Amazonian Clay Palette, starting with the color Wanderer, and I'm going to apply this color. It's like a light brown peachy color all over my lid, and I'm applying this to set the primer, and the primer I used was MAC's Paintpot and Layin Low, as I usually do. So I want to keep a very simple eye look, but for my eyes, no matter how simple I keep them, I like to contour the crease area. So I basically darken the crease area in order to open up my eyes. It gives it shape, and it makes my eyes appear a bit larger. So I'm working in dark colors into my crease, and the first one I used was Dreamer. So I'm going to blend that into my crease, and I'm also putting it underneath my lower lash line as well. And then I'm using Multitasker, which is an even darker brown. It's the darkest brown in the palette, and I'm going to work that into the crease right over where I placed Dreamer. Next, I'm going to apply Supermom onto my lid area. This is like a white shadow with a hint of pink. So I'm going to apply it all over my lid. However, I'm not going to take it into the crease. And then right on top of that, I'm going to apply Free Spirit to make it even brighter. For eyeliner, I'm using KatVonD's liquid liner in Trooper, and I'm using this to create a winged liner look. And after I draw the line, I'm going to use NYC liquid liner to fill in the line. For lashes, I applied Nubounsam's lashes in the style Bella. Next, I'm taking Fashionista, and this is a black shadow. You can use any black shadow. This is from the Tartelette palette that I was using, and I'm applying it with a smudge brush underneath my lower lash line to smoke out that area, and I'm going to take that color all the way up into my wing to smoke out that outer corner. And then I am going to line my lower waterline, and you can use any black eyeliner. I used MAC's Smolder. And then I'm going to apply mascara onto my lower lashes, and I'm using L'Oreal's Carbon Black Mascara. And I'm applying about 2 coats to get a full thick effect so that it balances well with my false lashes. For blush, I'm using this light pale pink color from my BHCosmetics blush palette, and I'm slowly layering this on to achieve a barely there rosy pink color. For highlight, I'm using Bobbi Brown's Shimmer Brick in bronze, and I'm taking that very white shimmery color at the top and applying that onto my cheekbones. And for the red lips, I used this beautiful color from Gerard Cosmetics. This is the Hydra Matte Liquid Lipstick in Immortal. And I did apply 2 coats to get the desired intensity. And this is the completed look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. For those of you who entered my giveaway, I will be choosing a winner on Monday, December 26th. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!